Mr. Quadros, thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure. Well, that fight is going to be an interesting fight because of the size factor and the athleticism of Silva. But I think that Fedor should have an advantage going into that because of speed. I think that speed is the equalizing factor in mixed martial arts, and I think that he will beat Antonio Silva by decision. I don't think he's going to finish him, though. Yeah, and I think that going on to Alistair Overeem against Fabricio Verdum. Now, the first time these gentlemen fight, it didn't go too well for the Dutchman, but Overeem is now in the Guinness Book of Records with all these titles he's won. He's at his peak. He's got knockout power, and he's got great takedown defense. The question is, can Fabricio Verdum take Alistair Overeem down? I'm thinking that's going to be a difficult venture, and I think that it's not going to go his way, and I think that Overeem is so good at finishing off grapplers, and I think he might get the job done inside the distance against Fabricio Verdum. Well, the next one is two guys from the Eastern Bloc. You got a former UFC champion, Andrei Arlovski, against a man who's very familiar with the rules of Pride and K1, and that's Sergey Haritonov. Now, both these guys are going to come out gunning and blazing. I know that they've talked about ground fighting and Sambo and things like that, but I think this is going to be a kickboxing match. To get things done for Andrei Arlovski, he's going to have to be on his bicycle and use his jab. He doesn't do too well when he's standing in the pocket because sometimes bad things happen to him when he gets caught upside the chin, and Haritonov does have the power. Does he have the speed? Going back to my prediction with Emelianenko versus Silva, I don't think that he does, but the thing is, we've seen Andrei Arlovski slip on a banana peel more than once, so that's the thing. Will luck be on his side? Because athleticism is always there for him, but he needs to have a little bit of luck to get the win here tonight, and I do pick him by decision. Josh Barnett, one of the most complete MMA fighters in the tournament for sure. He's up there with the great fighters, including Emelianenko and, of course, Alistair Overeem. But what Barnett does so well is mainly on the ground, although he really is a very nasty individual with standing up. Brett Rogers is an opponent that when he's on, he can deliver a knockout blow because up until recently he was undefeated and he crushed, former UFC champion Andrei Arlovski. What Brett needs to do is to get Barnett moving back and to make sure that Barnett doesn't take him down and turn this into a nasty, ugly brawl. Because if he gets taken down, Barnett will win by submission.
Thanks for joining us, Stephen Quadros, here in the studio, EA Sports MMA.
My pleasure. See you soon.